Good day, everyone. Welcome to Let's Talk Networking. I'm Terry Lee Harrison, and I'm passionate about helping business owners network in the most dynamic, lucrative way. So excited to be with you. I am in the middle of a 90-day going live, not a challenge. It was just, I put it out. I was going to go live. My husband just said to me, it's Sunday morning here in Singapore. And I was like getting ready and he goes, you have something today? And I said, yeah, I'm going live, remember, and I said, but I'll see you in a few minutes, right? To laze around. I'm excited today. We are actually coming to the end of a series here in the live, and the series has been the networking reality check, just doing a check-in with us each day on a different matter regarding our networking. And so today, as we close out, the question for today is, ask yourself on a scale of 1 to 10, do you let me start over. That's a great one. Do you strategically plan your networking activities each month? Do you strategically plan your networking activities each month? I've had times when I didn't, and I've had times when I did. And the more intentional we are about everything, the better the results we're going to get. Do you agree? So I've had months where I would pop in and see what networking groups I'm a member of and when they're going to meet and stick them on my calendar and didn't have a lot of intention about it. And then I have found, I don't know about you, but I bet it's not only me, that when it comes time for that, it's like, well, maybe I don't have to go that, or maybe I have a headache, right? Maybe. I have a little aside for the fashionistas. I just brought this in and I just wanted to show you all. So I don't always match that great when I go out in public, but look at my mask and my blouse, you guys. Oh my gosh, this is for the fashionistas. Okay, I never match this well, but you never would see this right now if you weren't here in Singapore walking down the street with me. So thanks for the little aside. So back to planning. Couldn't help myself. Oh my gosh, the difference that it makes when you're intentional. So the one thing I just want to share with you is I want you to think about, in the scheme of what we've been chatting about and what will continue to be in my conversations, are asking big when you're networking, and about networking more 80% plus of your time with your power partners, right? Y'all with me? So as you think about that, I want you to just realize that, you know what, it doesn't have to be on this worksheet, but if you want this worksheet, let me know. But it can be that you sit down and at the beginning of by quarter, or just even by month is a great start. Just start writing down, these are my big asks. This is the power partners I'm going to be asking for. And when I'm out networking, and then guess what? As you are busy and you're coming along, or you're heading out to do a face-to-face meeting, you're coming in and you're going to slide into that Zoom, or you were at another meeting and you're going to hit that button on that Zoom. Guess what? You grab what you planned because you planned well, and you're going to ask well now, and you're going to get better results. Then, oh my gosh, I'm just winging now. I have no idea what I'm going to say, right? So there can be more to your plan. Let me plant some seeds for you. Number one, I want to invite you to have that coffee moment with yourself, that tea moment with yourself at the beginning of every month. Set that networking planning appointment around the first of the month, and just reflect on, what were some of my recent networking wins. I hope you had some. I don't think we sit back and examine them often enough, but just ask yourself, what have been my wins, and how could I replicate that? Was whatever I did, is that something I could do over and over, right? And then it's okay. We're going to have them all the time. How about, what were your lessons learned in your networking over the last month? Is there a certain group you won't return back to? Is there a certain thing you were doing that you won't do? Or is it that you didn't follow up and you know you need to, right? Just ask yourself, what are the lessons you learned, and how can you shift them? How can you shift it, right? And just be thankful for the lesson, right? And then I want to invite you to recommit. How many new professionals do you want to connect with a day? I want to invite you to take a look at being intentional about, are there specific power partners that you're wanting to connect with? Making that list and being intentional. This is what I'm going to do. I've been watching, I learned from a lot of people on LinkedIn, and I have just taken in Jonathan Palmer on LinkedIn was sharing about their 10 by 2 idea for reaching out to people. And it would be that you pick the hashtags you want to follow and pick like the people in the industry that you want to connect with. So like I would type in, as an example, networking as an industry, and like those people, like pick my dream list of people I want to connect with. And then you begin engaging these people in the hashtags, or begin engaging these people. But if I'm not intentional about it and I don't plan it, right, it's one thing. But if I know exactly who I want to reach out to, and if I even go so far, oh my goodness, right, as to plan my LinkedIn follow-up in my calendar, however many days a week, you can start to see the results. But it takes planning, right? And if we do it, we can see the results, and if we don't, we won't. How about I shared at some point here recently the idea of reconnecting with former power partners, reconnecting with other people in your network and seeing what they're up to and exploring how we can help them. Who is it you want to reconnect with this month? Let's do it with intention. Like imagine if you took this sheet on your coffee date and you answered these questions I'm sharing with you right now, right? And you're able to just tick them off. And like I did this. Oh my gosh, the results we're going to get, right? How about even looking at the content marketing themes you want to talk about this month? I just so wholeheartedly share, as an online virtual networker, how important our content is. Oh my goodness, right? They're meeting us before on screen instead of they meet me face to face with my mask on, right? Right? They're meeting me, they're checking me out there before they even. So what are we going to do with that? Let's show up in a big way. Let's be well planned. And then I want to just invite you to look at what networking organizations you're already part of that you're going to attend. I'm putting it back out there. If you have an organization you've been part of and you know you're not maximizing what you can get from that organization, and it's not them, it's you, right? Because most organizations offer great value. It's how we're showing up in the organization, right? If we're not getting what we're looking for. But then also, what new organizations are you going to attend this month? So I have several. I attended a new one last week. I have 2 more I'm going to attend this coming week that are on my schedule. And guess what? If they're planned and they're on your schedule, you're more apt to do it. So if you are liking the idea of having that strategic networking plan, I want to invite you, message me or comment below. I would love to send you this sheet so that you can try it out for yourself. What do you think? What do you think? I have exciting plans. As you know, I'm in the middle of this 90-day series, but the truth is, I'm really excited because I just was accepted at LinkedIn Live, and this is like the 5th time I've applied. And there was a piece of me, a part of me, that honestly, I thought there was a chance. They have creator mode now, and I just got creator mode. And I thought, maybe now's the time. But also, I also just kind of also applied on a whim. And so I have my hard goals, and like LinkedIn Live is important to me because in the scheme of our networking, we want to be majorly on the platform where our clients are hanging out. So if I do business with business owners, LinkedIn is the place. LinkedIn is the place. And being able to go live and speak over there is huge. It's absolutely huge. But you know what? I had kind of taken it off my major goal board, and but it's like a big win. So I'm really feeling like I need to put it with my wins. So I'm probably going to do that. Do you have things like that? And so is there anything, just from me to you, I'm going to ask you right now, is there anything like that you have that you've wanted, and for whatever reason it hasn't come about yet? I always think timing's everything. It was meant to be now, for this season, for this reason, right? And so what would that be for you? What would that be for you? And I want to encourage you to do it. And if you also have been interested in LinkedIn Live, the app is very different now. They used to ask for all kinds of things, and it's just a real short app. And so give it a whirl. I think they're starting to, not that I think they're opening up and that's the only reason I got in, but I do think it's possible. I do think it's possible. So go for it. Go for it. So we are, as I said, we are ending our networking reality check. It's always enlightening to me to look within and see how have I really been showing up in my networking and what can I change? What can I change to get different results? So I hope this series has been extremely helpful for you. This week, we're going to move into some discussions with some business owner friends of mine, VT members. We're going to be talking a little bit about networking and branding. You're going to get to know some new folks. So I'm very excited about that. As we go to close, this is how you can get a hold of me. Please connect with me. If you would like to talk about any aspect of networking, how it's working for you, ways you can maybe level up, book a time to chat with me at bookterrylee.com. I have my networking bootcamp coming up on June 23rd. It's coming up soon. If you'd be interested in working with me and doing things just like what we've been talking about, learning with how to network with intention, check out terryleeharrison.com. It's got all the details. I would love to have you consider being part of that boot camp. I would love to serve you in that way and help you be able to level up your networking results. And if you have not yet visited one of our amazing Team Referral Network virtual chapters, I want to invite you to do so. You can find our meetings at vteamnetwork.com. You can also message me. I'd be happy to personally invite you as my guest. So everyone have a fantastic day, a great rest of your weekend. Our closing quote for the Let's Talk Networking series is, when you figured out what you want to ask for, do it with boldness, confidence, and certainty. Thanks, everybody. Have a great one.